Hey, what's going on, everybody? Elder here, and welcome to an updated video of my physical PlayStation 4 collection. Some of these games I actually forgot about, and I had them in a drawer in the bedroom, and I apologize. They should have actually made it into the initial video that I done, I think, last week or so. One of those is Shaq Fu, A Legend Reborn. If you don't know what Shaq Fu originally was, it was kind of like a 2D uh, fighting type of game that came out, I think, for the Super Nintendo and the Sega Genesis back in the day in the 90s. That was also around the time, I think, when Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter they had came and gone, and Michael Jordan and the Windy City came out. I think that may have hit around the same time Shaq Fu hit. Um, and it was kind of one of those games that kind of flopped, I think. Um, I rented it back in the day when we used to really have like video stores where you could go and pick a game out and take it back home and play it. And if you hated it, you were stuck with it all weekend type of things. Um, but with this, I think they actually done a pretty decent job with it. It's more like a 2D beat 'em up type of thing, like with Final Fight. Um, if I had to say, you know, uh, say if it was recognized to being related to anything like that. Metal Gear Solid 5. I haven't played this personally. I actually bought this to watch my wife play it. She didn't like it, so I've maybe made it 10 minutes, 5 minutes into the actual game. Um, Now, I have played Metal Gear Solid on the PS1 and Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty on the PS2 back in the day. I never got the chance to play the third Snake Eater or the fourth one. Now, maybe one day I'll go back and I'll finally play 5 and Ground Zeroes or whatever it is. Um, but we'll see about that. I mentioned this. I finally picked this up. I paid maybe $4 or $5 for this physical, and that's Lords of the Fallen. This is the limited edition version of it. It's not the complete edition that has the DLC of the ancient dungeon or gauntlet or whatever it's called with it. But it does have some things with it. I don't know if this phone will pick it up, but there's some items. There's like a soundtrack and the monk's quest line and all that stuff. But as much crap that this game may catch, I love the hell out of it. It's just one of those um it's just one of those games that you know no matter what people say about it, it just has one of those special places in your heart. And that game, it took me I first played it I think in 2017, and that was even like 2 or 3 years late to the party of even playing the damn thing when I got a hold of it. And even then, I got it on sale for like $5 or $6, and I think now you can get it digital for like 4, maybe 5. I don't know. Um, but I finally went back to it and I played it, and it took me about 2 years to. I put it back down, and I came back like a year or two later, and picked it back up to where I was at, and I think that was at. I was gonna fight the boss called the Beast, um, and ended up platinuming the damn thing, and going on and playing New Game Plus Plus, and I think you can only do that like 3 times per character. Um, that's the limit on it. But the more and more I kept playing it, the more and more I kept appreciating the game, and I've sunk I couldn't tell you how many hours into that game. but I just love the hell out of it. Uh, they've really done a great job on the armor and the character models, and the graphics look great. You know, it has its fair share of bugs and uh, all that stuff in it, but like I said, I think in a video I done earlier on in the year, is that just go into it with the mindset of that it's not Dark Souls. Don't look at it and don't expect a Dark Souls experience. You know, it has some traits of that kind of genre going on in it, but don't put it up against, you know, Miyazaki stuff, because you're gonna be doing yourself in that game, um, you know, injustice. We got Death's Gambit. It's kind of like a 2D Souls-like type of game. Um, this game here, it kind of reminds me of a game similar that came out this year called Blasphemous. Um, except, I guess Blasphemous is more of like a Metroidvania and has like Castlevania type of stuff. It doesn't necessarily have the leveling up and all that with Souls types of games. Um, Death's Gambit, I guess, is more kind of like along the lines of a Salt and Sanctuary 2D type of game, I guess. But really fun. And we got Darksiders 3. Picked this up for like $8. I waited and waited for it to come on sale. I have Darksiders 1 and 2 on my digital library, and I may eventually get around to doing a video on that sometime or another. But that's all I wanted to say today, you all. So there's a few more I have games as far as PlayStation, but they're more so for my daughter and my family. I don't necessarily consider them part of this particular collection. There's some games like, you know, the Crash Team Racing and Little Big Planet 3 that I don't have in here. They're actually in the living room, that my daughter got for Christmas. Or I should say the family got for Christmas. And yeah, that's all I want to say today, you all. I hope you guys enjoy. Please be safe and keep gaming. And if you enjoy beer, and if you can pick this up, I'm actually enjoying a beer called Victory. It's Golden Monkey. It's 9.5%, and it's a Belgian style Tripel ale with added spice. But yeah, take care and bye bye.